Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kwadash. Yahweh is the true, holy, and powerful name of the Most High, who people ignorantly just call God. Yahweh Shai is the true, holy, and powerful name of his only begotten Son, who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Bahasham means in the name. And Racha Kwadash is the Holy Spirit. Spirit holy, literally translated. Racha means spirit. Kwadash means holy. Double honors to the elder apostles as well as the elder bishops of Great Millstone that do rule and that teach well, who taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the accumulative of the name Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, in true sincerity and with charity. Shalom to the elect under Brother Tazawar. And this lesson is just going to be a response to Abigail, lucymary, and she's coming with some straight madness. For first and foremost, she's a woman. She shouldn't be teaching, and we're going to expound on that. But the title of this video she posted is, it's not the JOOs, it's the Edomite posing as the JOOs. White people just came to accept Putin's exposure. And now what she said, yeah, they aren't the so-called Jews. They aren't the Israelites. Them people in that land with them tiny tops, small hats, they aren't the Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites and a speckled bird that look like the other nations but are not the other nations, because your seed line goes by to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, make you an Israelite no matter what your outward appearance may seem to be. But she's saying some straight madness. She's saying Esau, Edom are the Canaanites. And a dude, she played a video of a dude as well saying that Esau, Edom are the Canaanites, which is complete and utter folly and madness. It's just the dumbest shit ever. It's like saying, like, we'll use this society, right? We'll use these worldly names. It's like saying a Mexican as a so-called white people. Yeah, the so-called white people are the so-called Mexicans. That's fucking madness. Yeah, the Egyptians are Chinese people. That's fucking retarded, man. How the fuck can a nation be a nation? This nation is this nation. That's folly. Esau is the Canaanites. Edomites are Canaanites. That's just the dumbest shit you can possibly say. But I'm gonna play some of this madness, and Lord will we expound on it through precepts and set this straight. Let me cut this mic.
So it's not the Jews, it's the Edomites posing as Jews. Edomites are the Canaanites, and if you know the Bible,
I've been saying this, it's really not the Jews, it's the Satanists that have hijacked every religion.
You know the story of Jacob and Esau. Esau was cursed. He went and married 2 Canaanite women, and their tribes became the Edomites. The Edomites were eventually absorbed.
That's some fucking madness, man. This is Numbers 1:18, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees and their families by the house of their fathers. Oh, my bad. It said the house of their mothers. No, it says the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. Yeah, the scriptures always go, son of this, son of him, bond this, bond that, which bond means son, okay? These people are out of their minds. Just because you deal with a woman of another nation, that does not change the nation. These people are out of their minds. This man just said that Esau had kids with Canaanites, so they became Canaanites. Nigga, first off, this dude sound molded out anyways. I wouldn't put it past him. But no, it's who your father is that determines your nation. Your mother has nothing to do with it. So let's keep going.
Into Israel and were converted into Jews, but they kept their dastardly.
And how did they get absorbed into Israel? Well, what happened was the Khazarian Mafia, which was located north of Israel in that region, all of the neighboring countries got so sick of their disgusting evil practices that the rulers of the surrounding countries forced them to pick a religion. It forced the leader of the Khazarians to pick a religion to follow, so that way there could be an attempt at peace in that region, and that neighboring countries' traders wouldn't have to deal with passing through Khazaria, where a lot of them actually went missing. So their solution was to force them into a monotheistic religion, and the Khazarians chose Judaism, the Khazarians being Satanists.
Ways. And they are the synagogue of Satan that Jesus was rebuking because they were living amongst the Israelites at the time. And from what I read, King Herod was actually...
And that's another lie. When you read that Revelation, when it talks about he know, them that know they are Jews but are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan, that's talking about Jake. That's not talking about Esau. It's twofold. Now it's talking about Esau, but no, bro. You see, that's why the scriptures ought to be broken down by the prophets who the Lord put the spirit on, man. Anybody else just needs to sit back, relax, shut up, and listen. Or not. But definitely don't bring out, come on these videos to start spewing madness, because now you have marked yourself. Now the prophets are going to come and expose you and let you know that what you're speaking is false. Yeah, you got some truth mixed in it, but your whole base ideology is off. So it makes everything off. So let's keep going in this bullshit that he said.
part Edomite. But long story short, they killed Jesus. They killed the real Messiah. Their whole thing was about stealing back the blessing that Esau stole from Jacob. So they killed Christ and have been working with Satan to destroy the world. But in the Bible, it's actually part Edomite. But long story short, they killed Jesus. They killed the real Messiah. Their whole thing was about stealing back the blessing that Esau stole from Jacob. So they...
This nigga retarded. Esau ain't steal no blessing from Jacob, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I don't even know what he tried to say with that.
Christ and have been working with Satan to destroy the world. But in the Bible, it's written that the righteous tribes will rise and that God will destroy each and every one of them, and that the Edomites will go to live in the Holy Land, the fake Jews, the ones who worship the Star of Raphim, the six-pointed star that they have on their flag and have legitimized to all of us via their psyops. The six-pointed star Jews, those are the Edomites posing as Jews. But they're really just continuing the Canaanite practice of child sacrifice, satanic Baal worship, Moloch worship, all that nasty such Saturn worship, child eating, child blood drinking, child sacrifice, etc. And they're posing as Jews. And they are the ones that Jesus Christ called the synagogue of Satan. And yeah, so it's not the Jews. It's the Edomites posing as Jews. The Khazars, the Ashkenazis, the Canaanites that basically...
Yes, it is the Edomites posing as the true Israelites, but they're Edomites. They're Amalekites. They're of the nation of Edom. This is Genesis 36:8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Esau is not Canaan. A nation cannot be another nation. Like, that doesn't make sense. You cannot be an Israelite and the Israelites are Mizraim. They're Egyptian. That doesn't make sense. You're an Israelite. You're an Israelite. You're an Edomite. You're an Edomite. You're a Canaanite. You're a Canaanite. You're not of a whole nother nation, man. And just because they may do wicked practices of all these other kingdoms, does that make them all these other kingdoms? No, it makes their ass just wicked. Jake was sacrificing kids. Are they fucking Canaanites? Are they Edomites? Are they all these other nations? Jake is following out the nations now. They may be of the mindset out these nations, but they aren't those nations physically. This dude is saying Esau is Canaan. That's false. And this woman was saying it too early in the video, which she shouldn't be teaching at all, man. This is Ezekiel 34:31. And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men. And I am your God, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Yeah, the Lord deals with the men. The prophets are men. This ain't no woman don't go be on the line rebuking diggers and cussing diggers out or breaking down the scriptures. No. It's no instance in the scripture like that. That's not how the Lord operates. So these women, when they come up on here and get to talking, they off already. This is 1 Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. So if this woman wants to learn, she could watch the video. She ain't got no husband. Really, it's good to say, if you got a man, ask your husband. Or if your husband ain't got understanding, he comes to the camp and then come get the breakdown and come tell you. If he wants to, which I don't think he should, but hey, that's between him and his woman. But yeah, she should be in silence. A woman that knows the truth, these, you so-called sisters, well, I say you sisters, the true believers, the true women of the elect. No one is going to know that. Just like how when we walk in our everyday life, no one knows that we are Hebrew Israelites. A woman, she shouldn't be saying nothing about this truth. She could be teaching another woman, but she ain't going to come up here making these videos and, yeah, I'm trying to let you people know this the truth, this, that, and the third, and who after bam. No. That's off. So like it, let me finish that precept. Verse 12. But I suffer, which means allow, I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And this woman's completely out of order, man. This Abigail, she's completely out of order. And she's completely out of her mind as well.
Migrated to Ukraine. But the good thing is, according to the Bible, we don't need to do anything. God is going to smite each and every one of them. And he said he was going to do it when they return to Jerusalem, which they all are. And they're going to try to bring about a fake Messiah, but God's going to destroy each and every one of them. He said he's going to destroy the entire bloodline of them.
Well, this is pretty dark, but it's the truth. These people have hijacked every major religion. It's not just Judaism, but I feel bad for the common Jew, the one that really knows nothing about this and is going about practicing the religion, but has been brainwashed by these Khazars, these synagogue of Satan, these false Jewish worshipers. They've brainwashed these Jews to take the blame for everything they're doing. And unfortunately, this brainwashing has really tainted the minds of a lot of Jews, a lot of people in Israel, and now they're paying.
And it does not matter. It does not fucking matter if you feel bad that, whatever fuck dude talk about. If you're an Edomite, don't matter if you call yourself so-called, because he's not going to keep righteousness, but you so-called in your mind, super so-called, are following the law, statutes, and commandments, which, no, Esau's not going to do that. But I'm just going to give what this dude said a so-called benefit of the doubt. He's still going to Esau's going to slavery. You other nations are going to slavery. Thus said the Lord. Jeremiah 30 and 16. All our adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, man. Hey, what one nation have not had a part of our spoils and got our kingdom? Yeah, and all these niggas always talk shit about, oh, you want to, nigga got going to slavery, and this, that, and that. All these nations was fucking us up. Every last one of them. To this day. Their stores are in our ghettos, sucking us dry, so to speak. Pause. Hey, Esau's ruling over this. These nations go back to their own lands or go to the secluded areas where there's no Jake at in the city and have a ball, talk shit about us, make us a butt of the joke, feed us bullshit food. But it's all cool. Hey, as they say, it's not fun when a rabbit has the gun. Hey, the Lord's finna do that trading places. The Lord finna flip this axis, man. And these niggas know it's the truth. That's why y'all always, man, that's in the past. We need to get along. These niggas in our land right now saying they us and saying we're a nigger. Oh, you're not Israelite. You're a nigger. You're a spick. You're a tomahawk, man. You're a Seminole Indian. You're a Native American. You're a Mexican. Oh, you're just black. You're a nigger. Oh, you're a Haitian. You're a West Indian. To this day, man. But you nations, as that nigga said, Esau is going to be completely and utterly destroyed. But Esau is not Canaan. Esau is not a Canaanite. Your nation is determined by the Father. You can have 99 wives and they can all be heathen nation. You're an Israelite. Every child you have is an Israelite. Point blank, period. All the nations, all the tribes wasn't with Israelite women. So are we other nations? You fucking idiot. Let's finish this bullshit out.
The price, because they made it seem like it was okay to go project because they're just gods. That good for you.
All right, Majesties, I hope you picked what you needed to pick, and whatever does not serve you, you have repelled it out of you, right? Okay. So the information I wanted to bring you here is the fact that these people who are posing to be whatever are not what they are posing to be. That is my message. So whatever they say after that, that does not concern me, are truly away. But there is a singular fact, a singular truth that I, in particular, for those of you who have been here, have been talking about for the past few years now. It is what we are seeing today that they are attesting to, that yes, It's and this singular truth changes the foundation of a lot of things. Because if these people are not the real ones, that means the Yeshua never came from their line. And that is pushing me to another truth.
His name is Yahweh Shai, man. Not no Yeshua, no bullshit like that. But what she's basically saying is some wayward doctrine. She's saying that, the Edomites in that land are Edomites and they're not the Israelites, which is true. But she's saying Edomites are Canaanites, which is folly. This is Zechariah 9:6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. And that Ashdod is modern day Tel Aviv, man. And a bastard is dwelling there, illegitimate son. Esau, Edom is profane. He's outside the temple. He's going to be utterly destroyed. But the Lord said this will happen. Esau is in the time of the Gentiles. He's in our land. But the Lord is going to come back and utterly destroy Esau, ushering his righteous kingdom, starting off with our King David, the rest of the 12, and the rest of the 144,000, every man in his own order, as the scriptures say, and the earth is going to be ran as it ought to be. But no, Esau is not Canaan, man. That's madness. So, and a woman should not be teaching. That's madness. So, Lord will, that was edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kwadash, Kwam, Yasharala, Wa, Abad, Babal.